Wow, I'm live already. Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Morning Gardener Show, and I'm having a good time right now, folks. I am completely stocked up for my gardening supplies. Tomorrow, I get an opportunity to go out and see whether or not I can find the seeds. Are the seeds on the shelves yet? I know it's still early in the year. I know that they don't really have to have them on the shelves until near spring, but I want my seeds now. And that, I say, folks, is the name of that tune, as Beretta would once say. And I saved some seeds here. Look at this, folks, right here. Woohoo! Can you see that? Can you tell me what kind of seeds those are? Just by looking at them. Did anyone see that? Type something up there. Go ahead. Tell me what kind of seeds these are. Now, these are, I'll take you out of just the suspense. I had some short cobs that were out there in the yard, and I'd have to look at them and say, wonder why the birds and squirrels and all didn't eat these. And so I went out there and noticed that they were perfectly dry. See right there? I said, wonder why they're not perfectly dry. And they weren't perfectly dry. I mean, they were perfectly dry. They were not damaged or anything. So I said, instead of going out and buying corn this year to put it in and grow, try these. What are you going to lose? If you leave them out there and the snow and the rain hit them, well, the rain did hit them, but it would dry out and hit them and dry out. And so what I did was I said, let me go out there and get these. So I got them and put them in a container. At one point, I lost interest in them. And then another time I said, why don't you just see what you can do with them? And there we go. Oh, that's beautiful. That's about, it's about 6, 7 ounces. A lot of corn. And if you fertilize correctly, hey, how you doing there, backyard gardener? I'm waiting to see what this corn will do. I saved it because it was a gardener that was on site one day. He was on this site, and he said, "Morning gardener, why don't you try saving the seeds?" And he talked me into it. I said, "Oh, what the heck?" I said, "I'll try to save these because they look so good." And plus, oh, they had a very two interesting things about them. One, they were from the corn, peaches, and cream, which I love. And two, they were absolutely free after I finished growing and eating what I wanted. I started noticing that these were still out there. And they're pretty, folks. I'm looking at them. And some people say, always get the biggest and the burliest pieces of fruit to save the seeds from. Well, sorry to say, these were not the biggest pieces of corn. However, I believe they will grow nice corn because, it depends on how you care for it and take care of it. So that's how that works. So I'm doing good. How's everyone else out there doing today? Anyone at all? And I still have my little. Oh, I think I'm gonna set this up because I went to the box and got it out and learned how to set it up. Hello, Morning Gardener and all. Thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you very much for stopping by. You have made my evening. And I am sitting here Good evening, morning, Gardner. Thank you very much for stopping by, Mr. Marlene. You know, I'm gonna mess with this for a second to see if I can set it. Went to the book here, and it looks like it's real easy to set up. I'm just gonna set everything to spec, so to speak, what they call a default. But I know the temperature I want set is what we call I want everything set according to default. But what I'm seeing here is that these these um, these outlets here are for two heating mats, and each one can be set to a different temperature. Each one. So this was $10 on eBay, and I think what I'm going to do is learn how to use it. Not that big a deal. Temperature setting. First you set, hold it 3 seconds. It'll start flashing. Okay, it just started flashing. TS1, that's for the temperature. I got that set. And then you come down, DS1, that's for the Fahrenheit. Let's go up a little bit on that to 2. I want to go to 2. And then we're going to go to temperature calibration. And, oh, temperature calibration. That just says Fahrenheit. Something's not right here. Wait a minute, hold on. I'll figure it out. Oh my God. I just looked back up and all these people just writing it, just writing it. Thank you very much, good people, for honest farmers. Everybody say hello to each other. Hello, farmer. I say hello. Let's see, morning, Gardner, and everyone. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's say hello. Morning, Eve, hello. Okay, everybody's saying hello. That's good. I like that. Yeah. Okay. What happened is I stepped away from it for a second, and it absolutely did its own deal. Boom. Fahrenheit 0. See, that's what this is. Working 1. That's a DS1, that's 2. Let's see. California, so right there, 000. Yep, that's just about right. That's right. That's right. Okay, let's see how we got this thing set up here. Now I got it to set up to say working, and then it says working 1. I want working 2 to be on it too. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you as well. Now, how do we get number 2 working? Now, because we got number 1 working. Okay. How do you get? I got everything working fine, but let's see. It's got to be a way to get it over to control two. When T is when time set function is on. Okay, let's try that then. This is amazing. Peaches and cream. I love that corn. Oh, thank you, thank you. Hit the like button for the host. I Oh, you driving? Oh, it's the first one. I think this is, but no, no, there was another gentleman that used to hit my channel, but he doesn't hit my channel anymore. Lead Farmer 73, and he is in greener pastures, so to speak. But the thing about it is, I am. He's the first one to ever call me up, and he was driving at the time. And he said, "I'm driving right now, but I'm enjoying your show." And I said, "Well, I appreciate you enjoying the show because one thing about it, this is live, folks. This is actual live show. I haven't figured out how to do this yet, how to actually make the other side work. Now, I'm thinking that it may be set up so that it will only work once I have two items plugged up to it. Because it says working one. It doesn't say working one and two. And I got this beautiful thermostat device here. No snow here. I'm in zone 9A in Florida. We had snow last night here. It was just a dusting. It's very nice for Horns Farm. For Horns Farm, okay. Let's see, 21 degrees in Michigan, zone 6B today. Yep, we're in the winter months, folks. I heard it on the news today. I see doing 18 hours in the morning. A and B, the temperature control between blah blah blah. Temperature control range setting. When the temperature is the displayed in Fahrenheit. When let's see when TR1 time setting function is on. What in the name of God does that mean? Wait a minute, I see something here. Push this, hold it, and up. Okay, let's try this shit. Cause we got T. Okay, let's try this shit. Temperature setting, volume one. Temperature setting, volume two. Okay, all right. Okay, why are you giving me such a hard way to go? Yep, because these temperatures can be set for one and two. Oh, good night. I had to get this thing straight, and I finally got it. Woo! Great things happen to those who keep trying. I mean, this is gonna be hard to operate. But one thing I like about it, it sets itself. No, once you get it set, it's set. But I'm a curious individual. I wonder how is it that this thing you can set, pull it out of the plug, and it keeps it setting, even though I don't think there's any batteries in it, but it holds its settings. Strange animal, definitely a strange animal. And let me hold you tight, only for the night. Let me keep you near, ease away your tears. It would be so nice if only for one night. We had a discussion at work today was brutal, and I had one of the moments because I'm on that age range where I remember. How many people out there remember a singer called Teddy Pendergrass? So we went back and forth over whether who was a better singer, Teddy Pendergrass or Luther Vandross. And I said that first I said Teddy was a better singer. Then we came back around to reality. And then, yes, I do. Okay, and then we remember it was Luther that was the better singer. Absolutely the better singer. If you want to talk about perfect pitch, range, I mean, Luther was like, Luther sounded like he was born to sing. That's how Luther sounded. lady love. Your love is sweeter than the morning breeze. You got the love I need, my lady love. People are people. We all gotta change. My lady love. Mm-hmm. You've been with me through all of my ups and downs and my crazy turnaround. My lady love. Hmm. I'm just wrapping up my temperature unit thing. It works perfect. I got everything set on it. Let the music play. I just wanna dance the night away. Here, right here, is where I'm gonna stay. All night long, ooh, 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 wee. Let the music play. Just until I feel this misery is gone. Moving, kicking, grooving, keep the music strong. All night long, let the music play. I just wanna dance the night away. Right here is where I'm gonna stay. I'm just looking at some of these seeds here. Good night, there, backyard gardener. Good night, yes. Good night, busy bee, busy bees. Yes, I got everything done. Everything's done. This year, everything is done. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about these. These are seeds that I ordered off of eBay. The way this envelope looks, it looks like these seeds are not, looks like they're not alive, in other words. BeMoreSpice.com. What the hell? These seeds are from Baltimore. These are from Baltimore. I didn't know these seeds were from Baltimore. This says, and it's hard to read this. This is not doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, good night, everyone. This says, I believe that's kale, but I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. I'm not even holding up there for you to see it because you can't see that. I'm waiting for somebody to say, good night, John Boy. Good night, John Boy. Um, and these seeds are looks like a American cucumber. And he did leave the little slip in there where you could read and see what this stuff was. Oh, this is not good at all. This is interesting. Oh, good night. Good night. Say good night, morning gardener. Good night. Good night, John Boy. Good night. I'm just having a good time because I mean everything's set. Tomorrow, I go up to Walmart. No, call them first and see if they have their seeds in the cases yet. And the reason why I want the Walmart seeds is because the Walmart is going to have those 50-cent seeds, and I'm just going to load up on those. Um, get those marked down seeds because they're fresh seeds. It's just that the company that advertises those seeds on at Walmart, they want to give you new seeds to try. They say, here, look, these are some peppers. I want you to try them out. I tried some peppers last year. They were called Mexican peppers, and they were about that long, and they were burly and good, but they were sweet. And I thought they were hot peppers because they looked like a large, um, was it chili pepper? Yeah, it looked like a large chili pepper. And I'm gonna tell you something, folks. I definitely got the peppers and enjoyed them the way they grew. But when you're dealing with heavy soil, and a lot of you are, I'm going to just suggest something here. Is to do you a mixture up on a tarp, or I got like a small plastic child swimming pool. That's where I mix all my stuff up with my manure fork. And what I do is I use 50% of the cow manure, 50% of compost, and then I do 25% of what we call the like what is it, cocoa core. You can use that, coconut core, excuse me. You can also use peat moss. Peat moss is a little bit more acidic, so basic well, what your soil readings are. So hopefully you know that, and you don't make your soil too acidic. But if you're using the coconut core um, and you mix it all together, and the reason why I'm suggesting this is that you want to allow the one thing you want to allow with a lot of the clay soil that you have is you want to be able to find um, that you get more air into the soil. Get air into the soil. And you're a nice lady. Do me a favor. Don't buy no Dollar Tree seeds. I've done that already. I've done all the research on that. You don't want to mess with Dollar Tree seeds. You don't want to go. It's just not worth it, folks. The, the germination rate's poor, and when they do grow, you get what you paid for on that. It's just something about those seeds. But you want to get the ones at Walmart. You got all the real top brand names at Walmart. Also, you got it's called American. One's called American Seed Company, and they're really really good seed. They 50 cents. You're not gonna get a lot of seeds in there for that, But what you do get in there will germinate and it will produce what it says it's going to produce. And I have bought some pretty peppers from uh, their situation. Dollar Seed Store, I've done all that before. I went there for a few years and saw that each and every time it just did not work out. So I said, I gotta stop. This is it's I'm doing the exact same thing I would normally do with my other seeds, but they're germinating and growing big, beautiful cucumbers or big squash. But the dollar store wasn't doing that. But it was a good idea because because sometimes you can run across deals. Like you already told me, I ran across this deal here at Home Depot. They got them up there. If they still got them at your local Home Depot, this is what is this right here? This is fertilizer. This is organic. This is $2 a bag instead of $8 a bag, what it normally used to sell for. And if you got one Home Depot in your area, just go check in that area. Also, go ask for the clearance section to see if they have any fertilizer in the clearance section. I'm giving away all my secrets here tonight, folks, so you can go out there and you can get some of this stuff. But let's see. Home Depot sometimes has the 50-cent fees. Same company, just they have a lesser number of them. Walmart tends to have a big selection, a bigger selection. I'll put it that way. So you want to go there and try that. You know. Let me tell you something. Green Organic Love, and I like that name by the way. No, something in my eye there. No, but here's what's happening. I always say this. Every mistake I've made, I've done it. I've done it all. I've done it all. I've over fertilized, under fertilized, overwatered, underwatered, purchased dead seeds, purchased seeds that were completely alive, bought bad soil, bad manure, a bad fertilizer. I've done it all. I've bought cheap tools, expensive tools. And I don't want to see people go down the route I went down. I want to see them go, okay, he's saying that if you're going to be gardening for years and years and years and years, get a manure fork. Get a good one. Get a good one. Don't do like I did and get that wooden handle one. Even though the wooden handle one lasted me, God, I want to say 10 years. But now that the handle is failing, I don't want to let it go. Don't want to let it go. I want to find a way to put a new handle on there that's nice and tight. But how do you do that? And what tools would I need to disassemble this one just to put a new handle on my manure fork? Me and my manure fork go way back, folks. But if I'm smarter, I'll go take $45, walk into Home Depot, grab that $45 one with that aluminum handle on it. It's not going nowhere. It's going to be years of comfortable service. It's going to last. It's going to be able to pull back and move. If there's a rock down in the ground or whatever, it's going to be able to move it instead of breaking off like a wooden handle. When I first bought it 10 years ago, I heard it was that crack crack. I said, wonder what that was. I knew it was. So I just had to be light with it when I use it. So you take the manure fork and you stir up stuff that's in like I said, when a baby swimming pool, one of those what you call a hand cart, what they call them. God, they got one wheel in front of them. I am so done tonight. I worked 16 hours today and still came out here and did my show. So wheelbarrow. And when you put the manure, whether you get horse manure or cow manure, and you get your compost, and you get your peat moss, and you stir this stuff up. You stir it up, wet it down, stir it up, wet it down, stir it up. And then when you do your plants, and you put your plants in or your seeds in, and you put that stuff in there, and what you're going to do is the hole where you're working in, you're going to loosen that soil up, folks. You're going to allow air to get into those areas where those roots are. You're going to make, instead of making that hole little and skinny like this, bring that hole open about like this with the manure fork. Just loosen the soil up about like this and mix in that goddamn stuff I'm telling you to mix in, and watch what happens to your plants. Watch what happens to them. You're going to enjoy what happens. You're going to say, he's right. The roots can now push through the soil real easy instead of pushing through that heavy clay. And clay is full of nutrients, folks, filled with it. But you got to put that organic matter down in there. And then when you put what I told you, peat moss, and it's going to loosen that soil up. It's going to loosen it up. And you're going to love it because you're going to say, I should have did. What you're going to say is, I should have did this years ago. Look at all the tomatoes I'm getting now. Look at all the cucumbers I'm getting now. That guy, Morning Gardener, was right. He was right on point. Well, folks, I'm going to get out of here. I've been talking your ears off enough tonight. I need light weight tools. Why do you need lightweight tools? I'm just curious. I need lightweight tools. The tool I just suggested to you will be lightweight. A manure fork. Now you need that manure fork, trust me. That sucker is nice. Loosens the soil up all the way down to 8 inches deep. And when you do that, you working with something. And lady, sorry, I never told you. Some tools are just too heavy for me to use and lift. I'll tell you what, I can have a hole in my closet. Excuse me, in my shed. Now I can understand what you're saying. That stuff is heavy. I can feel the weight of it and say, God darn, this is hard to work with. I drive T host, but the drive is extremely heavy. Okay. Oh, you can always try them out right there in the store. Just you pick up a manure fork and mimic like you're using it. And you'll see that it's the aluminum ones are. I'm not gonna say they're light, but they're not heavy. They're not heavy, and then they have some holes that are in there, which you really don't need a hole nowadays. Once you get a manure fork, you don't need a hole. You just don't need a hole. I'm excited as well. I can relate to you. I'm excited as well. I know how it feels. Didn't run, I didn't hide, I know you fine. There, ooh, I saw to see, ooh, every single day of my life. Well, good people, I'm getting ready to go. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun. Please come back and let's do it again. This is the Morning Garden. Thank you very much. And remember, keep on growing.